Can you only play e4 this TT? I think last TT I only played e4. I don't think I played a single London opening last week. I did mainly prepare e4 for my tournament in Madrid. So a lot of that preparation is still fresh in mind. I prepared a lot of new openings, a lot of which were actually inspired by Chessmood. I was using their repertoire. And unfortunately, the free promotion for Chessmood, or for June, is it's currently over. But we still have the Chessmood command. They're currently running a discount for my viewers. Do I have time for a warm-up game? I usually like to play like a warm-up 3-minute game, but with now less than 6 minutes, I don't think I'll have time. So I might as well kill time chatting with chat. Happy to answer any specific questions. Oh yeah, Chessmood has different membership tiers. So I think for most people, either the monthly or yearly makes the most sense. They do have a lifetime tier, but I think that's probably very niche, or at least for the hardcore fans.
How's the Cambridge Springs course going? It's not out already, is it?
Oh yeah, it took a pause. I realized that I want to save some of the preparation for like my serious tournaments. It's very risky publicly releasing a repertoire that I would play myself in serious tournaments. So I'm hoping like after the tournament, or after my 2 tournaments, I'll have something to release. Having said that, I'm probably gonna use a decent amount of my of the Chessmood preparation in my coming tournaments.
My husband and I are expecting a baby, and this baby is going to be born recognizing your voice.
Oh, congratulations, Zainaf. I am aware of like various babies having watched my content over recent years. Maybe willingly or unwillingly, but I'm a little bit curious, like how many babies are gonna like maybe develop voices or maybe dialects that are slightly influenced by me. I'll try and be a good influence to all the babies watching out there, and also the non-babies. What's your favorite line in the dragon? Maybe I'll get to share today. I like the accelerator dragon. I've been playing it a bit more recently. We've gone through a few different like Sicilian weapons over the last several years. I've actually like enjoyed playing against the Marazzi bind, which is sometimes like considered to be one of the problems for black in the accelerated dragon. But yeah, Chessmood has helped like patch some holes in my repertoire. So yeah, during gameplay, I will be muting alerts. Chat will be in emote only mode. And where's the button? Here we go. Okay, e4. Playing a candidate master. Have a modern. Oh, what's the line here? h3. This is all Chessmood prep. Hopefully I can remember. I'm pretty sure it's knight f3. I remember this and then h4. I feel like I had this position like a week ago. Bishop d3. I think I had this position last week, like in my warm-up game before Title Tuesday. I hope I'm not misremembering. I did like briefly prepare this for Madrid. Can I just take? If I take, there's knight f2. It's kind of weird. I don't think that's bad though. We trade knights. I play queen f3. I swear this is covered in the Chessmood course. There's also knight takes e5. I have rook g1 here too. Rook g1 might be the way to go. How does black defend the knight? And knight h6, I either take with pawn or knight. Probably knight. Taking with pawn looks attractive too. Knight f5, h6, bishop h8. Even g6 there. There's knight f7. f7, bishop f4, knight d7, queen e2. I'm going to take with knight. I think it's just a bit more stable. I have the g file. I also have this idea. I mean, knight f5 is likely coming. I kind of like the prospect of queen g4. Wow. So I can take on h7. I don't see anything wrong with this. I have the g6 square. Queen e2. Queen f3. Huh. Just queen e2. If knight d4, queen g2 can create the battery. I would be threatening knight e6, perhaps. Although not now, because knight takes defends the bishop. c2 is defended by my bishop and queen. What to do? Maybe just bishop e3. Knight f5 and then bishop f2. Taking... I mean, probably just castling. It takes work to crack the king side. I could take... h6 is now an idea. Taking actually looks attractive on d4. Let's go for this. If takes... Actually wondering about knight takes e6. If this, I have knight d2. And there's also h6. Knight d2, I mean, I just want to win d4. I have to watch my time. I feel like I haven't looked at my time at all this game. Take... Play king b1. I think it's a draw. Not get through. Yeah. Such a good position to. Yeah, final position is just a draw. Black defended well. As up a pawn in this ending. We got a little bit low on time. Yeah, this is probably already a draw. I'm just a little bit too slow on the queen side. It seems good here, but my pawns are just a little bit too slow. 'Cause yeah, if I play a5, still king d7. Okay, not the worst thing ever. I was looking for ways to like try and fight on, but the problem like towards the end, if I ever move to f6, or if I ever move to the 6th rank, the d-pawn pushes and I lose. So I was looking for tricks, but I don't think there's any. If I push any of these pawns, I probably lose too. So I'll have to analyze that game later. Okay, back to emo only mode. All right, let's play Sicilian. Maybe we'll have a dragon. Maybe Rossolimo. Bishop c4. What's the line here? Can I take? No. Just a6. e5, then d5. I might be confusing my lines, but I'll just play this. Now d5. I think we transposed into some kind of like knight c3 Sicilian. If takes, I'll have bishop g4. So white doesn't take. Could take on f3. And there's also bishop e7. I'm just leaving the tension. If takes, I'll win the e-pawn. And white wants to do this stuff. Might just still b5. I want to do this stuff. Thank you, Hank Hukers. Appreciate the sub. D4 and C4 are both looming. Clearing the F8 square for the knight. Still ideas of C4 too. Like C4 takes, takes, takes. There's queen C6 hitting this and this. Which white's allowing? At bishop a2, I probably can take on b2, hitting the knight. Actually looks really good now. Am I missing something? Or is white missing? White probably just missed this move. Ah, this is attacked. So I could play d4 first. d4, f3, take. I could also just take first. I think I play this first and then take back on e6. Now, I give white the option to take, but then I take and I'm threatening this and this. If white saves a knight, I save my rook. And yeah, if I can take and then even take on c2, e6 could be hanging in that line. So maybe just bishop f6. I have two pieces and a pawn for rook. Knight f8. I just want to take on c2. Calculating takes, 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 and then takes on b1. Nice looking tactic. Oh, this. I keep some control. I'm abandoning b2, but I think it should be fine. Really have to watch my time. Okay. Probably not the best time management there. Got the job done, though. Okay. So, 1.5 out of 2. Yeah, it was definitely closer than it needed to be. A nice opening though. Some sort of sideline in Rossolimo. E5 is the main line. Bishop c4, I think already leads to like pleasant position for black. I was kind of doubting myself here though, like what the move is. A6 looks fine. Okay, yeah, engine approves of pretty much everything here. Obese Reese is asking, was there something wrong with taking on c3 before taking on e6? Oh, like here. Not sure if I considered this just because takes... Although this is probably also very fine. Maybe it's safer because we simplify a bit. Takes. I guess I just wanted more. Like I saw my pawn coming to b2 and I was excited about it. But the two bishops, as well as the pass a pawn, should also be winning for black. Just got back from Norway. The brown cheese is quite something. Does that mean I should try it or stay away from it? I did visit Norway about 1.5 years ago. It was during the winter time though. It was February. Went to Kragero. It was kind of cold. I don't remember having brown cheese. I do remember having like very good cinnamon buns. I feel like they have them at a lot of cafes. Oh yeah, we can take a look at standings. So a lot of people with 2 out of 2. Have to scroll down to find my name. I'm tied for top 100. Barely. Okay, new game. Emote only mode is back. Round 3. Okay. This time I'm playing against a Sicilian. I will admit I don't really know so much theory here. And this is one of the openings in the chess mood course. White does have a nice lead in development. Bishop e3. Bishop e3 or castling? Maybe castling first. The bishop might want to go to like f4, g5. And this enables rook e1 or d1. I might want to throw in like a4 and deuce. Maybe I could have played a4 last move. b4 I take. I mean, a4 here looks nice. e5 is probably coming. e5, queen b4, d5, queen b3. I'd probably play queen d3. This is still tempting though. Queen b4, d5, queen b3. Takes. I don't think I can resist. I know there's ideas in some other lines where the queen goes here. Like d5 does come with tempo, but after queen b3, I mean, I'll have 3 attackers against b5 and d5. And e5 is also hanging, f7's a target, the bishop's a target, the king's a target. So even without calculating, intuitively it seems like black's position is very fragile. But it is still probably worth trying to calculate, like d4, I have knight d5, or even takes threatening mate, queen e7. Yeah, maybe knight d5 is safer. Takes queen e7. Both knights are hanging. Knight b5 doesn't work, I don't think. It's also this move. Let's go for this. I mean, this and this are still attacked. I really don't mind if we trade, then e-file becomes half open. I actually don't see what black does to defend both pawns. If takes, I take with check. Or I take the bishop. I could play this too, threatening both pawns. The taking looks fine. Yeah, so I attack this pawn, but I also pin the pawn, so I'm attacking this pawn. Queen e7 would be... queen e7 I still take, because there's still a pin. Okay, life is pretty good here. I have this move. Actually wondering about bishop f4. Takes. I have queen h3 as well. Oh, queen h3, never mind. How to do this. Yeah, let's go for this. We just simplify. If bishop takes, I probably take with rook. I could take with knight and go for Anastasia's mate. But let's be a bit more civil. This is a prime position for Anastasia's mate. And this traps the bishop. Can I go for it somehow? Here we go. Check. Oh no, my queen. Okay. Not every day you get such a checkmate. I mean, I saw kind of the pattern coming from a distance. Like with the knight already here and the queen someday ready to sack. So, that was nice. That was round 3. 2.5 out of 3. Yeah, I was close to taking with a knight here. Because this, I guess this goes for the mate a bit more quickly. I was thinking, like, how do I get my queen over sometimes you have to be careful, like trying too hard to get such a thing. It still takes like some effort to lift the rook, and okay, my pawns are weak. But yeah, what happened in the game worked out nicely. I think the opening was all quite nice too. Like this looks scary at first, but I think it really just backfires for black. Oh, thank you, Knight Be Free. Another 1,000 bits. Appreciate that. Yeah, this is a tactic that you see in like Puzzle Rush all the time. And there's a whole section on it in Elite Chess. I think like the Elite Chess training puzzles. They have like a whole series on mating patterns. Oh yeah, I've been seeing some comments about the Chess Mood membership. Um, I think the link probably defaults to the lifetime offer, which honestly probably isn't suitable for most people. But the monthly and I think the monthly and yearly memberships are like very reasonably priced for what you get. Are the games live? They are. Is chess.com blocking observing? Seems like you can observe. Sometimes they do like prevent observers though. Oh hey, welcome back to Pam. How's it going? Also welcome to Aaron, first time watching on Twitch. From Sweden, nice. Okay. Looks like the next game should be starting soon. Here we go. Playing some guy named Daniel Naroditsky. Good luck to my opponent. Rated 30-31. Not the best internet. Interesting. Doesn't appear to be streaming. Maybe he's manually berserking. Oh, he's playing the Alekhine. I should have expected this. It's F4. I don't remember the theory here. Try F4. Remember there's some G4 idea. I also remember like trying to learn the Alekhine using Danya's opening tree on chess.com. Last time I saw Danya in real life, he was like raving about how good the Alekhine is in Blitz a few months ago. C4 is still a move. Hmm. A3 might be a little bit slow. I just want to play C4 though. That's an idea. I'm not thrilled with the position. It's like a good Caro-Kann. B2's weak. Rook B8's so natural too. Probably not good, but I feel obligated. Okay, there goes my things. Had chances. Good game. We have a break, so at least I have time to chill, get my heart rate back down. Yeah, there had to be a way to like not lose the H pawn. Although maybe not. Because I probably should have taken with this rook. Although still takes rook d4. It's one of these like 3 result positions. Although once I lose H pawn, then I mean probably not having any winning chances. Yeah, it's very tricky to play this accurately. Like if I take on c6 and a2 eventually, what to do? Engine just says equal. But the engine doesn't really reflect like how difficult practically it can be. Bishop c6, rook h4. And already here I'm struggling. I had to play rook b2. Yeah, that's findable. And then eventually take. White's still on the back foot though. Good game. Thank you, Finn J. Costello. First time prime. I'll have to check the opening. We got a very playable position for both sides. I'm not sure if there's anything I can do. What's my improvement? Bishop h5 actually makes a lot of sense. It's like a weird move to even consider, but I think generally it's probably good to trade off like squared bishops. Bishop d3 as well looks playable. Queen e1. Queen e1 felt typical, but it's not really the right plan in the position. Okay, so we're 4 rounds in. 2.5 out of 4. Turn back on TTS. Oh, Pam is asking for the dono link. Do we have that as a command? Support? There we go. I guess it's a support command. What was my peak heart rate that game? Did it pass 130? I saw 127 towards the end. 196. If my heart rate reaches 196, then someone should actually call an ambulance. I think my peak heart rate on stream was like 170, maybe the low 170s. Would be cool to do like a peak heart rate compilation. It's happened when I play Hikaru, or probably when I played Magnus too. Treadmill chess someday. I do have a walking pad. I haven't streamed with it though. It's like an under the desk treadmill, but without the hands or the handlebar thing. I was thinking about streaming with it, but it would be a matter of getting like the right audio. I do have a standing desk, which I probably don't use as much as I should. Do you have sponsorships for your next 2 tournaments? The tournaments do provide some conditions. Like usually with these sort of tournaments, accommodation is covered. Sometimes like hotel breakfast. Sometimes like a stipend for travel. Nothing crazy though. Like most of the tournaments I choose to play are based on like the overall quality of the event, location, being able to go to new places or go back to really nice places I've been before. But part of the, I guess part of the business model for me is I try and use these tournaments to make content too, at least when I have the energy during the tournament. I have the recap videos, the streams. I'm hoping to have this channel taken over again for the coming tournaments. Games will be broadcast via DGT to Lee Chess and chess.com. I do try and keep a balance between like playing and making content and enjoying the travels as well. So, new game. I feel like that break went by really quickly. 2.5 out of 4. Can I translate this name? No, I can't because I'm on Safari. Okay, we have a English type thing. There's a move here, knight h6, which I'll try. Idea knight f5. G4. Like a G. Bishop g5 almost wins a piece, but it actually loses a piece. Knight takes f3 comes with check. So this already looks nice for black. I mean, bishop d6 might be coming. I guess there is bishop f4. Oh, but then I win a pawn. h5 is in the air. We might see h3 here. Wow. Okay. Bishop d6. Rook f2, h5, g5. Let's start with this. Calculating h5, g5, f6, g6, e5. Kind of trapping in my own queen, but it's hard for white to actually attack. If this, there's a few ideas. Rook g2 can't really take. I mean, e5 threatens bishop h3. I have to watch out for queen a4. Would have bishop d7 there. Also have to watch out for like c5 takes queen c2. But in that line I play queen e1 checkmate. Actually, queen a4 there's queen e1 mate. Okay, so bishop comes in. Rook g3 f5. Might be some issue with f5, f4 takes and then knight f3. Huh. I have bishop g4 there. Could play bishop d7 as well. I'm taking a risk here. Bishop g4. I had to stop knight f3. My queen is actually getting a bit more trapped, but there's an issue queen here, because if I take, there's rook e3, takes. Lose a queen, but get something. I have to take. Now can I take here? Weird position. Thinking king d7. I could castle too. I think I just want to plant a rook on e3. Or e1 even. Again, queen a4, queen e1 checkmate. I just play rook e1 here. I could also just take the pawn. Just want to double up now. I have queen h3 as a resource. b4 is coming. Take, I think is okay. Queen digs, I have rook e1. Queen helps defend.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. 2 months and 1 day for my birthday. There is queen f1. Take. Play this first. Not thrilled with this. There we go. Okay. I finally got the mate on e1. I was like looking for it the whole game. Wow, so this position is equal. Was I better earlier? I was only a little bit better earlier. But white was, yeah, white had things decently under control somehow. Yeah, it was a weird position. This is an idea I discovered like not too long ago. I don't think g4, yeah, Engine doesn't think g4 is a great move. It just weakens the king side. I maybe tried a little bit too hard to punish white. And it like almost backfired. Yeah, bishop g4 is the only move here. Like otherwise, knight f3 is coming. Oh, I could play rook e2 immediately. Ah, because white doesn't have queen f1. And this threatens to take and play rook e2. And white's defenseless. I thought I was being clever with bishop c5. Oh no, my bishop, if takes its mate. But yeah, rook e2 is more direct. Real Shralpy, 250 bits, asking, hi Eric, any mindfulness or productivity audiobooks you'd recommend? Maybe a reading list posted somewhere. That's a good question. I could bring up my Audible library. Because those are like probably the categories of books I consume the most of. Okay, so productivity books, the ones I've been listening to most recently, one is called Someday is Today by Matthew Dix. Also Feel Good Productivity by Ali Abdal. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. think that's more probably along the lines of mindfulness. There's also one, what was it called? I think it was called Unhooked. Unhooked? It was about this guy who like did some digital detox for a month. Can't quite find it. I think his name was Johan. Anyway, okay. Let's go back to the tournament. Try and find it later. Johan Hari, maybe? Maybe someone can find it. We have another Rossolimo. E5. E5 95? Wait. E5 95. Eventually knight c7. People don't usually go into these lines. But it is kind of a unique structure for Rossolimo. There's some idea knight e6 to d4. I'm out of prep, so kind of just on my own now. I'll probably just go for this idea. Knight d4. H6, king h7. Maybe just a5 first. Might go for like g5, bishop f5. Some c4 idea eventually. And not with the knight on d2. Bishop g6. I play rook a7. Want the rook on b7. H5, h4. And now c4 actually makes some sense. Getting spicy. So if takes, I take here. Take. Taking rook d7 maybe. Getting real spicy. c5. Line drops back then. Oh, never mind. Hmm. Completely missed that move. Bad oversight. Takes. That's really bad oversight. Now we're both trying to attack on the king side. Queen d4, let's start with. Where's the queen going? c8, king h7. Hmm. Oh. Yeah, it's losing. Knight b5 is coming. What to do? What to do? Just got too low on time. Also, just blundered queen g5. I guess if I want to defend the pawn, f6 is the way to go. I thought I could just force matters. Yeah, I didn't play e6 because knight e4. And this square looked weak, and this square. Apparently this was also playable. Takes in rook d2. Probably should have just played f6. Yeah, I really let things slip in this ending. Yeah, trading queens. Oh, I could have taken on a4. It's so scary with my king just exposed. Queen and knight. And then around here... Yeah, it looked like white was like really close to winning here. Like there's this move. There's a line Queen G8, King H6, Knight F5, but then I can take on F5. And I have Queen B1. I was hoping white would fall for that. Not meant to be. So that was round 6. Still on a +1 score. Looks like the round will be over shortly. If I took on A4, I mean, anything can still happen with the time situation. And this ending... Oop, okay. Next game. Here we go. We'll stick with E4. A lot of Sicilians today. As white and as black. Pleasant looking position. More space. Some attacking potential on the king side. Debating, I probably want to take this, but knight or bishop? Probably with knight. And bishop d4. Now this pawn is fixed. Yeah, this should just be a very good structure for white. Threatening this. Just slowing down the minority attack. Yeah, the plan is to double up and then eventually move the bishop away, attack the pawn. If b4, I think I can take and play a4. Looking at bishop c3. Always have to watch out for this move, but it should be okay. Also this move. Yeah, it might be worth playing king h1. Bishop c5, queen e2. And there is bishop d4, but then bishop b4. What if queen h4? Queen h4, bishop e7. And queen e2. I'm still attacking this. If rook d8, I might be able to take. Well, here it takes. Can't quite do that. I think I have to take and maybe play g3. I make Luft and I defend the pawn. So this is weak, but these pawns are also potentially weak. That's probably a good move. Rook a1. I'm getting spicy. It might just be equal. Oh, I really gotta watch my time too. Yeah, I'm just gonna play it safe. Maybe I can get something in this endgame. My king is closer to the center, which bodes well after the queen trade. It's not a free pawn. I was about to play rook c2. I'm definitely playing for a win still. I can trade these pair of rooks. Like rook a4 is actually a big threat. How to make progress though. One attempt. Let's go. Okay. Oh, that was stressful. Did Black have any chances after the trade? No. And there was this move too. Does it make a difference? Wait, this is drawn. Black could have drawn if they gave the check. Yeah, rook 8. Only way to draw. Wow. I misplayed this ending. Ah, I had to go after this pawn first. Yeah, king g7 is a blunder. Wow. It's a difficult endgame to figure out with like no time left. I was so close to flagging so many points in this game. Thank you, Knight Be Free. Really appreciate all the bits. Yeah, because king g7, I mean, normally you should calculate like the race.
Next month I join the 64 Square Sub Club. Wait,
Oh,
is
hey.
there such a thing?
Yes, there is. One more month. Happy 63 to Pie Hole. Okay. Here we go. Playing Kirill Klukin. Decently high rating. Another Sicilian. At knight f6, I think e5. And takes. There's something. I think this is some theory. Forget exactly though. At least we have a easier position to understand. I'll play f3, g4, maybe just target the center pawns. And g4 is probably a threat. This takes, bishop takes, there's queen d4. Thank you,
In Rosen
Vismanus.
dog.
Oh, thank you, Pam. Gifting 5. I appreciate that. Takes. Probably don't want to trade queens, but interesting offer. There's rook d4. Hmm. So c4, bishop a2, I think is fine for white. I was calculating b4, rook d5, rook c7, rook e5. Okay. e3, c4. Rook e5. Try rook e5 first. The plan is to play c4. It's counterintuitive to put the pawns on light squares, but I mean a5 and c5. I was thinking king b2 here. Rook c8, maybe rook c1. Rook e3 as well. Take. I'll try this. We're going to see rook a7 or rook a8. A tricky endgame. Rook b5. May have been the wrong move. Arr. Arr. I tried. I thought I'd win the race, but I didn't. These endings are so tricky. It looked good at some point when I won the A-pawn. It's never completely winning though. And black had counterplay. Yeah. Black played really well to like keep the position tense. Rook d2 is fine. Yeah, in hindsight, b6 is probably the way to go. I was scared about the pawn getting disconnected, but b7 is a huge threat and the rook is out of play. Rook f4, yeah, king b3. What to do? Okay, 4.5. Good fights. Some close games today. Thank you, Novo Manish. Happy 23 months.
I am racing to 2 years anniversary.
Statement live asking about the English opening, c4. Yeah, it really depends what the opponent does in response. Because sometimes you'll get a reverse Sicilian, sometimes you'll transpose into d4 openings. So it's hard to give like so much specific insight to just the first move. I mean, sometimes the idea for white is to control the d5 square, at least in some of the more common lines.
Woohoo, good luck with the rest of the tourney.
Thank you, thick as frick. I've been having so many Sicilians today. Like the vast majority of games, as white and as black. I think this opening was nice. Oh, queen f4 is a move. Queen f4, is there e5? Just defend, okay. Guess the idea is to maintain the tension and eventually go for h4, h5. Thank you, Aaron. The prime sub. c4 is not bad. As long as, yeah, as long as it's on the first move. But depending on the position, it could be good or bad. It's just another opening that sometimes it's played to avoid the mainline theory of e4 and d4. So that was round 7, right? Oh no, that was round 8. So there's a break. Okay, so I guess I have more time to chill and maybe answer questions. Question, favorite fast food joint? I usually enjoy avoiding fast food. I feel like determining a favorite fast food joint, it's kind of like an oxymoron. I don't like fast food in general. I'm really not sure. Steak and Shake? Several years ago, I probably would have said Steak and Shake, but now, yeah, I really don't know. I avoid all the McDonald's and Burger King and KFC, etc., Subway. Jimmy John's, I think I would still maybe consume. Portillo's is good. Is Portillo's considered fast food? Like Chicago-based? When I was pretty young, I saw the movie Super Size Me, and then I just stopped like eating at McDonald's and like every other fast food place pretty much. Subway I used to have, but then I saw the segment on Last Week Tonight about like how Subway operates, and then that convinced me to stop going to Subway. Also, I know so many people that have gotten like sick from Subway. So I'm 4.5 out of Let's see if I can bring up the standings. 4.5 out of 8. Ooh, Arjun Erigaisi. Clear first. Danya's up there. Had a good fight against Danya earlier. I stay away from Taco Bell. The first time I had Taco Bell, I was in high school, and it made me really sick. I don't think I've like built up enough immunity to fast food, at least American fast food. Okay, emote only mode, here we go. Playing a Grandmaster, but low rated. Okay, we have a Accelerated Dragon, another Sicilian. F4. Can't quite play knight d7. Could take and play queen b4 maybe. Actually wondering about b5 too. Try this. Targeting b3. Oh, that was probably a bad move. I take. This is ugly. Bishop d7. Maybe it's playable though. Allowing some knight d5 at some point. That's a little bit weird. Like if takes knight d5, I have queen c5 check. After king h1, it still might be unpleasant. Okay. Take the queen, takes, d6 is weak. I play queen c5, king h1. That's still an issue. Yeah, this is not great. Take. I'm fighting for a draw. I take on b3. Might be the best chance. Really not pretty. Probably still losing a pawn. Ooh, did not see that coming. What to do? Oh, this is really bad. I have a move here. 6. Doesn't really help. Yeah, this is really, really bad. Try and fight. Okay, well there goes my time. Oh, what to do? Got a bad position from the opening. I have to look at this line more closely. Bishop d4 and f4. Is there some lines where you don't play bishop e6? And this might be one of them. Bishop or bishop d7 to c6 might be the plan. Engine says this is playable. So what did I do wrong? We got to this position. I guess I probably should have just suffered in the endgame, like takes, and then fight for a draw. Yeah, I already thought I was much worse here. Because I'm losing one of these pawns. Apparently it's not so bad. Whatever pawn white takes, there's rook a3. Okay. I'm sure Chessmood covers these lines. I'm gonna have to check out the course on bishop d4. Engine says bishop d7, which is probably a bit safer. Like f4, bishop c6. And then we can do the normal dragon stuff. Okay. So I'm on 50%, 4.5 out of 9. Losing some rating this tournament. I'll try and finish strong. I think I'll probably play down the next 2 games. I took a lot of time in the middle game because the position was already really bad. Like in these cases, I was trying to figure out if there's any way to survive. Like here, yeah, actually here it's already just lost. Maybe I could have tried rook a2. The problem is queen d4, and then wherever my king goes, there's knight f6. But maybe I could have allowed it. I thought I'm just getting mated, but oh, maybe not. Maybe this would have given me better practical chances. To be honest, though, I didn't see rook takes f6 coming. I was only expecting knight takes f6. I don't think I... Oh, I do have another move. Wait, after this? Ah, white had queen h6. Which just ends things immediately. Because I can't stop mate. Like queen e3 is the only move to stop mate. Oh, man. Yeah, tough game. The problem stemmed, I think, mostly from just not knowing the opening and then going into this line. Instead of taking the queen, playing queen b3. Oh, Lee Lemon didn't hear my response. Yeah, generally when the position like already seems hopeless, then I don't mind like using most of my time to try and find options to try and fight on. Like actually, if I had a little bit more time, maybe I could find Rook A2 in what happened in the game. And there is a psychological factor too, where when I get low on time, sometimes the opponent will like play worse because they try and flag me rather than focusing on the position. But my time management this tournament has not been great. It stemmed a little bit from opening prep, but also just from I think tactical rustiness. We have 2 more games. Yeah, this list isn't, or the game list isn't updating at all. Okay, new game. Okay, let's play this Italian line. I've been going through a phase of playing this recently. I did prepare this specifically for Faustino Oro, who just a few days ago became the youngest IM in the world. Bishop A7. Yeah, so the point is to basically trade off the bishop and get this structure. Wow, castling queenside. In B4, maybe at some point. Still go for knight f5. Not sure what to do here. Queen f2, f6. Try queen f2. Hmm. Thinking c3. Looks weird, but I want to play this and not allow this. I do allow knight b6. There's also ideas of playing d4 eventually. d5. If black has to play this, I take and play c4. There's also queen a7 in the air. Trying to calculate knight e5, take, take. Rook f7, queen d6, queen a7. There's queen b6 there. That feels close to winning. I might be able to throw in a5. Okay, black doesn't go for it. Rook d1. And this looks pretty good for white now. Queen c5. Oh, almost hung a rook. I was excited to threaten mate in 1. A queen d4 then. That could have been really bad. I was dreaming of this and then knight b6 mate. Yeah, I should probably just reroute the rook. Knight c6. Good move. I don't really want to trade queens. Oh no. Also didn't want to lose a piece like that. That's really bad. Yeah, that's really bad. I'll still try and fight. I'm just down a knight though. Or take. Might be winning something back. Knight and queen are hanging. Be down 2 pawns. That's still losing. Maybe there's some hope. Yeah, what to do? Tough. I just blundered a piece. I almost blundered my rook. A knight c6 was a good find too. I was just not aware of the danger. I had to play queen d3. Okay, well, not the strong finish I was hoping for. There's one more game though. If I'm black, I'll go for staff or gambit. After d5, it looked good, but after knight b8, it looked Very good. D6 was not on my radar. Takes there's knight and knight b6. On a better day, I'd probably see this move. Okay. Uno mas. It's still showing this game is live from like earlier in the tournament. Okay, now it finally updated. I'm not rage quitting. It's not that rough. But yeah, definitely not my best result. Can black win this? Yeah, this should be a draw. Whenever the knight takes the pawn, the bishop will trade. Just don't get forked. The only way to lose this is getting forked. Or flagging. No, it's getting dangerous. Like, white's not gaining time. Should just put the king on a light square and then move the bishop. Wow. Bishop g7. I feel like you could just put the bishop on g7 and then wait. And like pre-move king moves. There we go. King f3. Okay. Close call. Hey, thank you someone. Getting merch. Okay. Final game. Can we get one Stafford Gambit? No, we have d4. Is this our first d4 of the tournament? It might be. QGD exchange. Oh, this trap. Okay. Hopefully I can convert this. Yeah, white should either play h3 or just not castle, like a3 also playable. I'm actually wondering now about g5. I'm probably just moving the bishop back is fine. So I'm up a pawn. White's trying to cut their losses. Threatening this now. Which doesn't quite win a piece. I'll go for this. Threatening knight b4, and if a3, knight c7. And d4 is hanging. think it's okay to take. The knight defends the rook, so in cases where like takes, I just take back and yeah, everything's covered. I feel like playing more Blitz after this. I might use some rating grind. Try and get the rating back up. Have to move the queen. Okay, let's complete development. And there's knight e3 now. Knight e3, rook e3, queen e3, bishop f2. I take on f4. Should be fine. That move I didn't see, but I think I have knight g4 here. Bishop f2 is a threat. Try and keep initiative. There's almost this move. Not quite. There's almost a really cool mating idea. Like if bishop f2, then I take. Yeah, maybe I can bait white into it. Like c5. Oh, it doesn't work though. I got the knight controls g3. Then I can take here. Okay, everything's still fine. What to do? Takes rook d8. Okay, this is a fork. Okay, let's be fancy. Okay. Pretty clean game. I gained a couple rating points for that. So that's the tournament. Even score, 5.5. Not the best showing, but yeah, hopefully some lessons to take away. Definitely some openings to analyze more in depth. So I'll probably keep playing. Maybe we'll wait for the tournament to finish. Oh, Danya is having chances for first place. Let's watch Danya. Oh, looks like he's losing to Hikaru. Although, yeah, now he's definitely losing. He's gonna fight. And there's money on the line in this game, so I'll keep fighting until stalemate, maybe. Is he gonna try the Rosen trap? He's gonna try it. Maybe. Yeah, keep the rook here. Hikaru's aware of it, though. Hikaru under-promotes, avoiding the Rosen trap. Are we going to see a third rook for white? Ah, he was hoping for rook b7 pre-move. Okay. Not the happiest ending for Danya. Watching... Wait, what? Is this new? Did they just change the names to... Do they do this for everyone? Oh, this might be new. I don't think I realized if they changed it for Hikaru and Danya. Wait, was it like that the whole tournament? Did I not realize? Is it new? Wow. Interesting update. Ah, that's why I was playing one player with just, I think they were Russian characters. Or Cyrillic or something. Was that every game? I'm just realizing. Yeah, it was every game. It's funny. It's only realizing after the tournament finishes. So now it's like impossible to be anonymous. In Title Tuesday already had the requirement that you had to play on a public account. Huh. Yeah, it shows the real names. I mean, Danya's username is... Wait, what? Why am I following... They still need to fix the bug where you... Like, if you watch a game, you automatically follow the player. That shouldn't be the case. So good job to Hikaru taking first on tiebreaks. Ergaisi second place. Sindarov third. Okay, let's do some Blitz rating grind. We'll try and raise Rosen's rating. Title Tuesday after show. Raising Rosen's rating. Okay. So I think I'll just hop into the 3-minute pool. Wait. The tournament's definitely over. Probably a few different bugs to report. Okay, playing black border. We have a French. Let's play my Madrid prep. It's c3, if I can remember it. Okay, looks like we'll have a sharp game. There's a request for Dragendorf, which I did go through a phase of playing a few years ago. Haven't played it recently. Got some double D pawns. I think this is a solid structure. Hmm. My bishop is not the best piece ever. Actually thinking queen g4. We trade. This makes the game way more positional. The idea would be, okay, if the h file opens, I have the plan of g3, king g2, and rook h1. Black wants to play h5. Could start with rook b5. Rook b5, c4. Let's go with this. Mm. Gonna be an endgame grind. Welcome to Matau. First time chat. Yeah, the position's probably equal here. Time is going to be a big factor. I have this move? Probably not. I do have the f4 square for the bishop. a5. Trying to fix the pawn. This is okay. I temporarily lose a pawn, but I have king f4. e6. Take. Really gotta watch my time. Chess is a draw. We could do a rematch. Oh, I'm playing a Swiss player. I wonder if there'll be in Beal. Also, why does this pop up again? That was weird. Okay, Stafford Gambit time. I went the whole... Oh, don't have a Stafford Gambit. I'll play this line. Maybe I'll try a Dragdorf at some point. Yeah, this might be some sort of theory. So if Queen E2, there's Queen E7. I am temporarily down a piece, but should win it back. Yeah, this is one of the more aggressive lines where like white avoids the Stafford, but can still get some trickiness. It could fizzle if we end up trading queens. Although in this line, okay, I'll probably castle queenside. I have the bishop pair. I think bishop c6 is an option. Takes. Bishop e6 also playable. Let's try this. Hopefully I'm not like overlooking anything. Calculation is takes. If rook c7, I do lose a pawn, but white gets very bad structure. If queen f5, I have queen d7. Okay, I'm wondering if I can take on f3. Probably not. Let's be normal. Knight e5, bishop d5. Question if I'm playing viewers. For now, I'm just playing in the 3-minute pool on chess.com. Yeah, at some point, I'm probably due for a viewer challenge stream. Haven't done one of those in a while. I'm trying to raise my rating after the Title Tuesday dip. I want to force matters. I probably don't want to concede the bishop pair. So I have slightly worse structure, but 2 bishops are generally better than 2 knights, especially in the endgame. I have the g file to work with. Yeah, unlike Title Tuesday, there's no increment. So opponent really has to watch their time. Start with this. Almost mating. I won on time. White played well. We'll do another. Why does this keep popping up? Title Tuesday is over. Where's I have to find the report bug button. Or do I have to close the tournament page? Also, what do I want to play? Play the sign.
Seven seasons.
Happy 7. Free to try. Oh, 28 months. Nice. Is it Queen D2? Maybe Queen D2. Okay, getting some sharp position. That's probably a good move. Takes F3. Probably a very good move. I think I can take. If black included this, okay, never mind. Now black has a bishop pair. E5, I think I have knight d4. And knight d4 is it's a threat. Somewhat of a triple fork. Okay, we have obstacle bishop situation. Down a little bit of time. I like the position though. That's a good move. Wow. Bishop g4, king e3. If king g7, I take. Rook f2, king e3. Rook e2, king d4. Also play king e1. Maybe a bit safer. Let's not plunder. Ah, missed a free piece. Okay, I won on time. Oh, that was close. That was pretty close. Hey, I'm back to 2700. Okay, I think I do have to just close the tournament window. Yeah, or it just wants to keep reminding me that Hikaru won Title Tuesday. So we have Jobava London using my not so well known prep, Knight D7. Got some nice looking pawns. Bishop f5 is likely coming. And there could be some like dangerous attack on the king side. There's queen d4 here. What does white do? Queen d4. Winning b4? Bishop moves, I win b4. And if, I mean, the queen can't defend because then I win the knight. Bishop e2, queen c2. Bishop e3 takes bishop a3, queen a5. Hey, thank you, knight be free. Gifting 5. Thanks so much. Now c5 is a target. Yeah, white is attacking this and defending this. There's a funny line. Oh, I don't think I can resist. How to set it up. Key 8. This is slightly hope chess. Key 8. This might not even work. The funny line is b5. If en passant I win the queen. It's a weird scenario where both pawns leave the rank. But bishop f7 is a move. Take. Yeah, I may have messed up. Got a little bit carried away. Opponent might be flustered though. Finds bishop f7. No, I'm probably the one who's flustered. I could play rook d8 and then take. Probably my best try. It's also rook g8 is kind of interesting. This is not the way to go. c6 is a big problem. Knight g8. e4 is hanging. White has at least a draw. Also probably just winning now. Yeah, I really messed up. Try this. Takes I take. I'm still losing, but some trickiness. Ah, good game. What to do? Okay, let me close out this window. Hopefully that fixes things. It does, okay. We'll do a few more. I got a little bit carried away that game, going for the funny line. Some London type thing. Probably not a great London line, but hopefully I'm not losing a pawn. A5 could be annoying. That move too. Queen c2. Idea knight c5. Yeah, we're very close in ratings, so a good opponent to have a match with. Start with rook c1. Trying to apply some pressure. h4 is multi-purpose. I guess here I have to play this. As I say, sometimes there's h5 ideas or rook h3. To play rook. Not quite what I want to do. If a4, I still have knight c5. Queen c3. Takes a4, knight c5. There's no point in doing these multi-pre moves. Probably makes it more difficult to calculate the position. Okay, big trade. So I'm left with double pawns. Black's getting the rook to b8 pretty quickly. That's not great. This move. Attacking a4. Yeah, rook b8, I think I just take on a4. Now, okay, now at least I have rook b1. It's going to be a race to see if I can take on a3. Preventing this and this. Yeah, simple plan of king d2, king c2, king b3. Can black create counterplay? Some attempt. Can take and play f4. King c2, bishop f5, take, king b3. King g4, take, king b3, king takes h4. There. I think I win the race by like one tempo. Yeah, I'm hoping I calculated this correctly. Because the king's going to be left blocking the h-pawn. Oh, but there's king f4 and g5. Can I run with my king? Probably not. Okay, this is where removing is fine. Takes. Probably take. Have time. Take check there. I just zigzag up. I lose a pawn. Maybe I do throw in the check. Opponent offered a draw. I'm still playing for a win. I run out of checks. Okay. It's another race. Okay. Very tricky endgame. Back to 2700. We'll do another. Let's see if I can make some cushion. Another d4 game. I'm happy to repeat the opening. Like, even though I lost previously, I was happy with the position I got. I'll probably deviate somewhere. I still go for this idea of eventually f5, f4. Queen d5. Let's start with a5. If I play f5, there's bishop c4. And maybe I just start with a5. There's no a3. We might see c3. Also, thank you, Lapdog Millionaire. Happy 20 months. Oh, King Cobb. I see the link that you shared. StaffordGambit.com. It is a domain name I purchased at some point. So how do I defend this pawn? Maybe I just sack it. Take rook a4. Okay, I think I'll just sack it. Don't want to, though. And f6. Okay, YOLO. Because white's undeveloped on the king side. So the hope is that the center opens up and maybe I even a b6 hangs a rook. Maybe rook a4. Threatening this. Bishop d3, I have this move. Now the queen's tied down to defending b4. But taking doesn't work. Throw in this move first. What happened to my heart rate? Why does it say 128? The thing got messed up. Yeah, my heart rate's definitely not 128 right now. Just remove it to add it later. Oh, what to do? Bishop c1 is coming. I really didn't get anything. And maybe I can still go for f5. Ay, ay, ay. Takes, takes. I have to go for this. It's not pretty. Some initiative, though. Threatening rook d1 and the knight. Bishop d3. Still super tricky. Mm, good game. Tough. Very tough. Okay. Rating is like a bouncy ball. We have another French. Let's try this line. Bishop d3. This is a chess move recommendation. Bishop d6. I haven't looked at this yet. What to do? Knight c3 maybe? Wants to play e5. Wondering about d5 here. Also leaving the tension. Take, take. Bishop g3. Why bishop g3? Yeah, this is a risk, like playing an opening that I'm just beginning to learn. Probably not great for whites, but at least it's playable. Rook d1 maybe? Black has a bishop pair. That's a good move. I think I have to take. But then, yeah, then it's still not great. Take king d2 maybe. And what else to do? King d2 doesn't work. It's actually a very strong move. Take, take. Rook d2, take, take. I think rook d2 might be my best try. It looks really ugly. So if takes rook e1, I have to play knight d1. Maybe I'm alive. I'm down a minute. Do you ever play b3 against the French? Maybe I'll play that the next game against this opponent. Okay, I think I have to play f4. I can just get a few moves to untangle. Oh, but I'm losing a pawn. Maybe there's counterplay? I have h4. My only hope. And this is the best I could ask for. Yeah, black got a little bit careless there. It's a 3-result game. Okay, I won on time. Oh, that was pretty dirty. But that's the nature of Blitz chess. So another Joe Bava London, I guess. Yeah, I might have to look for an improvement in the sign. It's queen d5 move. b4. Maybe I'll play a3 first to just discourage queen d5. Yeah, I think this is an improvement. Because now queen d5 I take, and it's different. The rook's not defended. c6, wow. I have to take and play rook b8. Oh, but e4 hangs, b4 hangs. I think it's okay. Actually, I think like if we play another game and I'm white, I'll play in English. See what my opponent plays against that. So my rook's trapped. Honestly, I don't mind. Because after takes, imagine there's a lot of compensation. How did this match come about? I joined the 3-minute pool after Title Tuesday, and I got paired against this opponent. And we've been rematching each other ever since. I have to take the bishop. Did I blunder? Do I have rook takes c3? Rook takes c3 might actually work. 6 takes, there's king. No, I think it works. That's insane. Oh no, my queen. I'm just setting up this discovery. Oh, but there's knight c3. Wait a minute. Knight c3. No, I take in rook b2. Okay, here I have rook a3. Now I'm up 2 pawns. Yeah, that worked out really nicely. I might lose a pawn back. Queen d5. There's takes in queen d5. I think just bishop f8. Just be safe. Maybe some e3 coming. Although queen d5, I don't want to open that file. Probably just this move. Oh, let's not hang a rook. Most hung a rook. We'll probably have to give back the pawn. Yeah, let's just play practically. Bishop g7. I might want to play rook a1. Not sure. Queen d6, rook a1. Doing well on time. How's it going, Ax or typo? Asking about something earlier. And take a look afterwards. Do I not have anything? There's queen a6. My opponent has to take. Try and grind this one out. Oops. Oh, I repeated. I didn't mean to repeat. Good game though. There's a question about queen d8. Wait, what? Not move? Queen d8 for black on castling. Oh, here. Oh, instead of castling. Oh yeah, queen d8 I just take, and then actually in this line it's double checkmate because rook c1 is checkmate. Okay, let's keep it going. Let's play in English. We have the floor Mikenas. I haven't looked at this line in a while. Used to play this more. English used to be my main like OTB weapon. Still occasionally will play it. Oh, did I blunder? I think I have to take with the G pawn. It's actually not so bad. I probably should have just played bishop e3 first. King g2. Queen d7, I have rook h1. Wow, so c5 is a point. I'm losing back the piece. Can I take on d5? That's interesting. I'll go for this line. 94. I undoubled f-pawns. Pawn on e3 is nice at restricting the knight. f4, maybe at some point. Oh, hello to chess as a draw. Says thanks for everything. New to chess. Now addicted. Nice. Welcome to the club. Yeah, very imbalanced position here. It's equal material. My king looks a little bit airy. Could maybe use a g-file eventually. It is nice, assuming I get an f4, having the dark square pawn structure combined with the light square bishop. Bishop e2. Idea is to play f4, bishop f3. Yeah, the king should sidestep. Knight d3 is likely coming. I think I'll just deal with it. Just rook g2. I think eventually black will play g6. Queen d3. Wow. Collinear queen move. So queen c2, I have rook g2. Also doing very well. Also, I blundered a knight, but I have rook d1, queen c2, rook g2, which is why my opponent's thinking. That's very lucky. I just blundered the knight. But I don't think black can get away with taking it. I have knight f6 now. Keep the pressure on the clock. Yeah, that was super fortunate. Let's go for this. I'm not really... Am I threatening anything? I also have rook g7. Takes... Queen h4 probably threatens rook g7. It feels very close to mating now. g5 is coming. Start with this? No. Oops. Okay. Oh, that got dirty at the end. Completely lost control there. Okay, back to e4. Probably just have a few more left in me. Playing this line. e5. Oh, this is a secret novelty I prepared in Madrid. Rook g8. I'm pretty sure I can. Can I play g5 right away? Takes. Now I forget. I'm forgetting everything. I think the idea is to eventually play g5, g4. All right, let's go for it. Yeah, my opponent's like very fast and resourceful in time trouble. Also, thank you, Elena. Appreciate the raid. Shout out to Elena. Hope you had a good stream. If you're just joining, I'm trying to attack. I've refused to castle kingside. Opponent's trying to defend. G3. G3 doesn't seem to work. Yeah, this position is kind of closing down. Yeah, also if you're just joining, it's been a long chess stream. I've been playing for over 3 hours now. Played all of Title Tuesday. Didn't have the best results. I'm trying to gain back some rating. I might have this idea. Knight f4. Or knife f4, as Feingold would say. Probably doesn't work now. Okay, the king should be here. Oh, knight f4 might work now. Because takes, bishop moves, I have f3 check, winning the queen. And the bishop, or yeah, that can move. If I take, doesn't work. Oh, this really doesn't work. Go for this. Living life on the edge. Thinking my king should be on a6. I'm thinking this, and then try and do things. And my knight's kind of stuck here, but it's applying constant pressure. F5 seems necessary. B4 is coming. If I take, ignore it. Take on D3. Super risky. I'm gonna take with rook. Keep the lights for bishop. Takes, I just take back. That's a good move. Play some defense. Tricky. Cool position. Bummer that we don't have more time. A good move. It's just a draw. Arr. It's so hard to like remove. But okay, I think a draw is a fair result in that game. Oh, what to do? Good game. Oh, let's play this B3 French. Someone was asking about it earlier. But what do I do here? F4? Let me see if I can get the heart rate monitor working again. Heart rate was definitely high that game. Bishop h3. Tickling the pawn. I've seen Levy play this line a bit. C4. B5 too soon, I might have this move. Probably gonna slow play, like h3, king h2. Okay, I might have to play rook a1. There is knight c2, actually. Make things a little bit spicy. Black goes for it. So I should win back the pawn. Knight b4, I take and take. Here I'll win the c3 pawn. Black has a bishop pair. But it is a closed position. Knight d2. Yeah, just kind of a waiting move. Maybe g4 at some point. Thinking d4. Don't think that works though. D4's idea. Knight e1 as well. d4. Okay, let's do it. This might backfire. Takes in d5. Oh, there's b3. Getting extra spicy. I want to play d6. c4 might be coming. I do have this. C3, I have this move. Check. Attacking the king and bishop. This is a big mess, though. Pawns are scary. I have queen c4, king h8. Knight d4. It should be okay, actually. Two pieces. These positions aren't easy to grind, though. Make gradual progress. Probably would be nice to trade a pair of knights. Oops. I messed up. I really messed up. Maybe it's okay, though. Black's thing is getting trapped. Okay. I blundered the pawn and then, yeah, I got a bit weird there. Fox rook got trapped. GG's. Yeah, I got very messy around here. It worked out though. The black's bishop was trapped and the pawns fell. Okay. What to do now? Should I play some Scrabble? I feel like I need to take a small break from chess.